First of all, I'd like to say I think that the residents of Los Angeles County have done a remarkable job in adhering to the recommendations that have been put out. These are things such as always wearing face coverings when you go out, even staying at home if you don't need to go out. Exactly how COVID-19 started is still something being investigated. We do know that COVID-19 is a coronavirus, are common in certain other species or animals, including snakes and a variety of other animals around the world. And so we do know that from time to time, viral or bacterial infections from non-human species can jump into the human species and cause illness or disease. What we do know about COVID-19 is that it's spread through the respiratory route. So when I exhale, the virus is contained in the moisture droplets. These can spread through the air, and when somebody inhales it into their lungs, it can cause an infection. We think that that move back into indoor spaces and some of the behaviors that were happening probably contributed to the spread. And since we've tried to prevent some of that, and we've closed the bars, closed the indoor restaurants, closed other indoor activities that aren't essential right now, we have seen the cases drop. As we've reopened certain sectors, people tend to forget that reopening doesn't mean we're going back to the way things were. We are moving into a new way of living. I think that the pathway to a vaccine is about as good a place as it could be. Back at the beginning of the year when people were talking about vaccines, but the truth was that within a month or two, there were already what are called phase 1 trials. And phase 1 trials are just providing some vaccine to a small number of people just to make sure it's safe. Second phase, which is giving it to a larger number of people and measuring human response to see if it looks like it's actually doing what we hope, and giving information on what the dose might be, and of course assuring again that it's safe. Many phase 2 trials have been completed. It probably won't be enough early on for all Americans, but it will be probably 10 million doses or more that could be targeted at people who are at highest risk, and particularly the communities, the brown and black communities of LA County that have been most hard hit, because these are workers who are providing essential services and getting exposed to the virus as part of that. I do recommend that all residents in Los Angeles County participate in a program we call Angelinos in Action. And what this is a text messaging service that if you sign up once a week, it will send you some brief questions like, how are you doing? Are you well? How do you feel? Less than a minute of your time. The reason why it's important is because this information will allow us to hear from many people across Los Angeles County and have a good idea of how COVID-19 is affecting our residents. To sign up for that, you can go on your cell phone and put in @protect, the @ and the word protect, and then type in the number 35134, and that will enroll you. If you can't remember that, just go onto our website, publichealth.lacounty.gov, and you'll see a link there for Angelinos in Action, and you can get the information and sign up.